What's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck, man. Listen, back with another video. This is what I want to know, bro. Like, out of all the information that's out there, you know, a lot of stuff I talked about, and I'm sure y'all heard it from other people. It boiled down to one thing: what you gonna do for you and your family, bro? You understand me? Listen, we all see what's been going on in the world. We do not need no more examples. Because if you still thinking like, okay, the world is this way when really it's that way, and you can't see that for now, something wrong with you. I'm telling y'all, man, it gonna boil down to what you gonna do for you and yours. Man, damn all that noise everybody else talking about. Because I'm telling you now, you need to prepare yourself for the worst, hope for the best. Because as you see, and I've done a video about Fed now, probably 2 years ago. Now all of a sudden, you know, they talking about the Fed Now app, CBDC, right? How is it that the dude that owned Cash App, he dead? All the top crypto guys dead. Like, it's just like the rap game. Rappers getting killed, it's becoming immune. People of importance and things that happen in the world, it's becoming immune to us. These people know what they're doing to us. It's just you don't understand that. And I say the same thing because the real root problem to all of this is allowing a group of people to control your food, your resources, your education. They control the way you perceive the world. Now all of a sudden UFOs popping up and UFO this and UFO that. They've been talking about that so much, people ain't even spooked about that no more. But this is what they do. You're becoming immune to what's going on. I keep trying to tell y'all, think about this for a second. Why do you think they created television? Why do you think they created phones, the internet, any type of publication? Because with these publications, they can implement what they want the reader or the person that's viewing the movie or the show or whatever it is to think what they want you to think. And can also go out in society and booby trap it so that what you just saw on TV, it aligns with the lie. So when you hear stuff about, oh, artificial intelligence, this, and, you know, this going on, it doesn't, like, it don't dawn on you as if it's something you never heard because you just saw it in a movie. Oh, they just paid him to talk about it. Because a lot of these so-called actors, rappers, they pay them to talk about shit. Bro, you gotta, that's why I say, bro, what you gonna do, bro? Like, forget everything else. What you gonna do for you and yours? Because if you don't understand what's going on and what's about to happen, when I say what's about to happen means CBDC, what that means, they're going to control everything you do. It is over. It's a wrap once CBDC hit, and they're doing everything in their power to bring forth this. We're about to hand over everything to a small group of people. It is over. And if you don't understand that, I'm going to tell you how they're going to get you. First, they're going to get your employer. They're going to get the person that employs you to confine into this shit, which is going to trickle down to you. They're going to use laws and like, oh, we're going to give a stimulus, but it's got to be on the CBDC platform. They're going to do what they got to do. But once it's implemented, it is a wrap. And I don't think people understand that. We're talking about, if you talked about the government a certain way, they can cut your money off. You know, if they consider this a crime, and I know people going to say, well, you shouldn't break the law. Well, you shouldn't booby trap society to where poor people are going to break the law. See, these uppity people that have money and resources, they don't look at it that way because they straight. And this is what divide and conquer does. They straight. Like, they ain't worried about you because they got a little money. They got other issues, they other problems. But when you break the law, do certain things, they can cut your money off. When you don't comply with this, that, they can say right now, if you don't get the you know what, we're cutting your money off. Ain't nothing you could do. This shit is happening right now in China. This is not something that is so far-fetched. And I keep telling y'all, when it comes to China, Russia, and all these different places, at some degree, the motherfuckers all on the same page. You can't tell me that every country has a certain type of dictatorship, but it has a dictatorship. It may be a little different than America, and America may be a little different from this country, but they all have a dictatorship. Why is it that a group of people want to control us? I say this damn near every video. Think about it. And they control us on every way, from religion to finances to resources. And I think people need to understand that when you really think about what's happening, you feel me? How can a small group of people control millions and billions of people, bro? It blows my mind to even want to take on that responsibility. Everything you do in America, bitch, be in your business. I remember one time, man, I bought a car. And what we wrote it down for the taxes, they came back and said that I owed them $1,700 because they saying that ain't no way I could have bought that car for that price. If that man sold me that car for $1, which we didn't put $1, we put the real price on there. But if he put $1 on there, that should be his business. That's our business. But see, we don't look at things like that. It's to the point, bro, when people control you so much, you become dependent on them, and you also look for someone to control you. You in a trance now. You've been conditioned now. You can't do this on your own. First thing people say is, what if we didn't have the police? What if we didn't have government? What you mean, what if? We adapt. First of all, we didn't ask for it. Second of all, we don't need it. Third of all, it is the reason why our world and the way we see the world is running the way it's running. Because we're living off their agendas, bro, not our own. We've been robbed our whole life. See, that's why I say you got to redefine stuff. Just because the person ain't walked up on you and took something from you, that don't mean you ain't being robbed. The government been robbing your ass in the day you came in this world. That's why I say you have to redefine things, because they'll define it for you. You think somebody run up on you, hit you in the head, or they this and that, that's what robbery. Who told you that? They did. So what the fuck you think they doing? Robbing you of your whole life. Painting a perception for you that you didn't ask for. Telling you what you should and shouldn't eat so that they can sell you shit that's bad for you. Therefore, you can get sick, and therefore they can make money off that. Therefore, they can control you even more. Everything is a robbery, bro. They robbing you. And once you become like I say, man, I'm beyond the flesh. You know what I'm saying? Once you become to that point, bro, you start to realize stuff like, that shit don't scare me. You can't just tell me it's just, oh, the spookism. But I know fear is a business, but it doesn't. Once you overstand, bro, that shit don't work on you. And that's why they don't like thinkers. They want you to be dumbfounded. I say these things over and over because I want to get you to grow that in your mind. So when you out here in the world, you can implement these small things. It's not this major. No, it's small. They control your education. They tell you what to think, and you think that, and they correlate that with their agenda so it looks and acts as if it's real. Because you just seen it in school, you just seen it on TV. All these are curriculums. They pay these people to teach you a certain thing in a certain way. I used to be a substitute teacher for this church, right? Back in the day, I went to teaching them children the real shit. They fired me. Because I saw what they was trying to teach them. It was bullshit, bro. It was BS. And it was just one of those situations where you get government money and then the government implement certain things they want you to teach, and it passes on the indoctrination so that this wheel never stops. I said, no, no, no. Not on my watch. And I did what any real one would do. They got rid of me. Why? They control everything. They own everything. I told you, when you don't own nothing, you don't control nothing. But until we start giving our money to the wrong people once a week, Y'all know what I'm talking about. We need to start taking that money and building our own. Once we build our own education facilities, our own medical facilities, our own biolabs, we need our own everything. Once we break this cycle, bro, we wouldn't even need no money. They teach us every day that we need money. And the only reason it works is because everyone's under that spell. So you can't just go out there and say what I'm saying and people don't, they're going to just stop using money. No, it don't work that way. But we can re-engineer that shit like I always said. Let's take the money, let's build up, let's teach people. Once we teach enough people that we don't need money, that we could change the way that we live to where we don't need certain things that take money, we don't have to run down that rabbit hole anymore. Okay? So it's a strategy because they've been doing this so many years. We're not going to just turn it around like that, but we can strategically change it. Okay? So if we put our money in these facilities and we teach our kids, our young females and our young boys and parents, and we could build a whole nother world, because it's all up here what they fighting for. They fighting for what's in here. And again, this they world. They built TVs and shit for their agenda. They put us in cars like, if we have to work and do business, what we traveling for? We may travel to see to maybe go to another continent or whatever, but this is their business models and their way of life that has us traveling and eating certain foods and going to sleep certain, like everything you do know came from them. And they use it against us. That's all I'm saying, if that makes sense. But anyway, man, back to what I said. What are you going to do? That's the question for today. What you going to do for you and your family? You don't need no more examples. The presidency shit, all that shit is all of BS, bro. What you going to do? That's my question. So with that being said, man, it's your boy Papa Duck, man. I love y'all, man. For real. And like I say all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost, my boy. Thanks to anybody and everybody who ever shared any of my videos, watch any of my videos. Thank y'all, because on Facebook, they be shadow banning me. But we're going to get this real out, okay? So again, man, appreciate y'all and thank y'all so much. Y'all have a blessed one.